Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our supersonic SOVL run. I have a few more naming suggestions for our speedy boys. First of all, the Darkborn chariot can be improved to... just a bit... there we go. Speed Racer. Never really watched the original cartoon, it wasn't around on television when I was growing up, but I'm of course aware of it as a movie as well. And then, more importantly, I think I misspelled this to start, as I recall from the last part. This should be... NUDD when I had double checked. I'll see if that's the case. And then the dragon. So there's a very fitting name I found from an excellent suggestion from a commenter who uses immediately. The Saab 35 Draken. I understand that's a supersonic Swedish fighter jet. Why Swedish? I don't know. Fighter jets are cool. Let's not think about it too much. The other suggestion that I thought was worth using is Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit, of course, being a very well-known champion racehorse. So how can I get those two to combine? Well, it just so happens they kind of go somewhat nice. So it's not Seabiscuit, it's Saab. Saabiscuit. Saabiscuit 35 Draken. There you go. Imagine a fighter jet with a horse at the helm. Everyone else is as they were. We can just leave them as they are for now. Okay, our options here, down for a bunch of healing, which, I mean, would be nice with our army as we keep taking a bunch of damage, but we're nearly there, healing a bit, so I think we're fine. So the gold would be more valuable to us before the final boss. These fights aren't proving too difficult at this point, so we should be able to manage. Double guard, they go first. Our fighter jet can fly, so in there you go. That will put light cav on the flanks and heavy cav in the middle again. Except for you, you're an exception that goes on the extreme flank. Because there are 3 units on this side, I'll put 2 on the stronger ones on this side to balance out. Right. They have very little in the way of their own shooting. There are some monsters to be concerned with. These are the only things that shoot the fire lizards. I suppose the Triceratopses have some piddling ranged fire as well. There is no way we're going to be able to avoid the pterodactyl riders, I'm afraid. They are very quick. If I'm lucky, however, I could charge the fire lizard and disregard them. So what I'll do... I can't get into short range. Well, what I could do... the fire lizard will theoretically just ignore us. Because it's not going to charge. The downside is that this one hasn't moved yet. So I want to stay firmly outside of this range, as that's where that fire lizard could position itself. So we'll stay nice and far away. Take a shot at the pterodactyls, who are incredibly fragile. Do some pretty meaningful damage to them even with small arms fire, and then we'll charge into the fire lizard as that's a smaller line. So as long as we charge first, we can catch them that way. Here again, these aren't too much of a threat. I can probably just put a volley into them and then fire breath them, and that's most of the unit dealt with. These will come forward. I'll counteract them with my clever girls. We are the true raptor knights, not these wretched creatures. Okay. That's a very good bit of positioning. I can't quite get around them easily. What I could do to be a bit clever is abuse facing. So, of course, flying units can disregard impassable terrain for charging purposes. However, if I position Saab here on the side, they can't legally fit in base contact, so they can't actually charge me. And it's just, as long as I twist really far around that way, there's no way anything can fit there, so I kind of abuse the contact value. So I'll go forward enough to catch them and flame breath them. Do no damage because they can't roll or fail, and then push myself up against terrain so I can't be charged. So clearly they're charging my side arc, but there's no way they can fit there. So then I just get the flank on this for free. Same problem, they can't. They would be even worse as they can't ignore the terrain like this unit can, but either way they're screwed. It only leaves units on this side. This one we flanked, so we can ignore it. In which case I guess I can start positioning units around here to kind of rush by. I am slightly faster than their raptor riders. My raptor knights are better, so I could countercharge there. Here, sadly, this doesn't work quite the same way as I can easily reach this, but now I'm hoisted by my own petard. I can't fit my chariot in the side there because of the terrain, so I'll just sit here menacingly. Has this unit already moved? No. The fire lizard, they can't charge because, I mean, they'd be out of shooting range, so we're safe. Just leaving this. Who do I want to shoot? Ideally that unit. Of course I need to hang around here as there's too much to just ignore. Triceratops is defense 7, so I'd get a 2-up save, but honestly it's miserable trying to hit through it, so let's just try scraping a few wounds off now while we have the chance. Yep, it's going to take a while to beat it no matter what I do. Who charges first? As long as I can pull this charge off first, I can ignore them. If they charge me, fine, I'll easily kill them anyway. Okay, whatever. And then I'll be here so I can hit the fire lizards anyway. Intercept this. They can't hit me because they can't legally fit. Oh, I could flank and kill this unit with a Raptor Knight. I don't want to do that. That's a terrible waste. So I just throw them into the Tyrannosaur. The downside is the Saurian Warlord has War Cry, which means he'll increase everyone's power. So these will become power 4, 5 because of the hand weapon, 6 on the charge, which is fortunately irrelevant as we're defense 4, 5 and 6 are the same. That's power 4 becoming power 5, which is irrelevant as we're defense 6. So I could actually get away with it, and if I smash them into the centre, and I'm defense 5, it'll be power 7, and he'll be power 5, but I'll get to reroll. Maybe I'll lose 1, but I can kill it in 1 turn and just smash through that flank. And then these will stick around to allow us to mulch them the moment these two are dealt with. There goes Warcry from the Saurian Warlord. So these flying units, they can now, of course, disregard terrain and hop over, so they're going to be more of a nuisance. There's no easy way to deal with them. Even with my speed, I can't get around there. So they'll likely end up charging the back of this if I don't do anything to stop it. And I can prevent them from being able to charge by doing this. And then maybe I can like hit something in the back. Possibly those, depending on where the line is drawn. No, I mean, let's be honest, there's no chance of that working. That unit hasn't moved yet, so we need to be careful of those. Let's do what I wanted originally and start shooting the pterodactyl riders, as they are fragile. 1.5, there you go. Halfway there. Don't particularly intend to fight any of this directly. They are stuck where they are. I can't do anything. So I think I'll just have the chariot distract these for me. Deal with both of those in just a moment. Oh, there's something left. Sorry. Oh, of course, this unit. We don't need to faint. Yeah, they're higher power than usual, but they will die instantly. Straight into the fire lizard. Over here. It would be really convenient for you to break this in 1 turn, otherwise you're in for a spot of bother. Get him, Saab. 1 wound, that should be enough. Get out of the way. Here we go. So force, but rerolling. No damage from the Lord. And then we have 1,000,000 attacks. Yeah, instant killing it. Tyrannosaurs are fast and hard hitting, but not exactly highly durable. I take absolutely no damage whatsoever. True dinosaurs prevail. So I can't stop this, I'm afraid. Fortunately, the Lord is a bit of a cheeky kind of get out of free card here. Saab can't fight backwards as a monster. In fact, most things can't. But the character on top can, so I'll probably be able to kill all 3 of them. See, all 3 of them, all 3 wounds worth of pterodactyl rider. I could hit that, but why? I can just wait for a better charge later. Around they come. Well, I can easily start flanking things depending on where this goes. Again, I'd rather not take any of these head on. What will likely happen, though, is that this unit will be dead, and then they'll charge this unit. I'll flee, as I don't want to be hit by them, and that will cause them to kind of move up this way, so maybe I can get behind them in a subsequent turn. So I'll move down here, preempting this. And then this one, I'm happy to give the chariot a flank here. Finally moved far enough away from the rock to let me in. And this unit, I'm going to just keep chipping away at the big dumb dino. Breakneck speed, safely casually saunter out the way. These are my only attacks, so 3s re-rolling, and then 5s. Got it. Did 3 wounds, just enough. Doesn't matter what they do. Even if they won combat and I lost by 1,000,000, if they're all dead, you don't have to roll a discipline check, so we're safe. Take 1 wound, which is effectively 0. Did lose an extra 1 there, I was worried about that. Fire lizards are irritating in that they're artillery pieces with teeth, so you can't just ignore them when you charge in like most other artillery. So we'll flee here so you can't bother us. I'll position you, and somebody will get behind that one. That looks easy to me, although he might, this rallied unit may have something to say about that. Oh, you're getting a bit close there. I don't even know if I can twist to safety, you're so close. You rally, where does this go is more important. Directly in the way. I might be able to get by as long as I can. Oh, just barely. I can't twist through any of my units, but I just about got away with it. Thank you, Dino. Come over here. Successful rear charge. Otherwise, shoot and run. Have enough raw firepower to eventually chip through it. And if this unit breaks, you can go into their side. These two, well, if anyone can smash through a Triceratops in a turn, it's a massively overpowered unit. This will get recharged so we could ignore their arc, meaning I can rush forward to take another shot at the Ceratopsid. There's another 2 wounds. It's for a 2+ armor save, it's been doing incredibly poorly. That many 1s is terrible. 6. Take 1 back. They do run, which is excellent news. I could just ignore them and instead recharge this one. I think I will, as I can use Saab to deal with those. They've done a wound. Oh no. Fine. If I intend to smash this unit into them anyway, I might as well kind of take the short range shot. All hits, very good. 1 wound, but it's got 1 left. Oh, I might be able to just kill it actually. These will have to be dealt with, of course. Now, fortunately, I can charge over terrain, so I can just chill out on this side. I would like to burn it if I had the option, but I don't think I quite have the radius. No, this unit will have to do. I can just fly straight over and hit that unit in the side there. In that case, I'll shoot these. Can I get into short range? Easily. Is it half a rider left? Well, that will kill this, and then this can charge either of these units, and I'll just shoot it to death with the other one. So no, I don't need to risk the injured clever girl. We'll just leave it. Not amazing in terms of damage output these yet, and they rally, and that's kind of annoying. I have to step in and save them. Yeah, they haven't got all the many upgrades, and they hold as well. Brilliant. They're stuck in combat. How can I win this as fast as possible? Oh, I can recharge that. That's nice. So you kill this one. As a team, you kill this one. Don't want to lose the injured one. Just flee. I can get behind this one to guarantee no damage sustained. Voila. How many wounds do we take? I've taken 1, so I only need to take 1. Yeah, I did lose 1. And we win. Now you break. Turn too late. Chariots without the charges are basically useless, so we do lose. I would have preferred if you just ran away, to be honest. This will be, I presume, the end. They'll rout, so they lose their dino. We got basically full HP. That being losing 1 is a tad irritating. Couple levels is nice. Grin, skill, wounds, discipline. I'll take this. I mean, I guess I could take the skill. It prevents me from having to buy the skill item later, as I'm already re-rolling, so it'll be guaranteed 3+ every time. The wounds don't really matter too much, so I'll just take the extra skill. And then Speed Racer. Generates gold, replenishes better or discipline. None of those are particularly good with us. I was rather looking forward to extra attacks. So, what do I get back? 3 wounds? I'll heal to full basically every time anyway. Just generate a little bit of extra gold while we can. The Riders probably would generate more gold from this. I mean, I do use them to shoot a lot, but I'd rather use the healing to make sure they're full strength. And then the Knights, more unit size or +1 attack when they charge. That's an interesting trade-off. Even if I went in the unit size, I'm only regenerating 1 or 2 a turn, with SOVL being what it is. It seems to always give us 1. I've pressed the button many, many times. I've only ever seen 1 pop up, it seems. So yeah, that would be up to 8, which is good. I'm probably going to buy a curse standard for them in just a moment, but that'll get us up to... I'll go with small and powerful. It's going to be difficult to heal them anyway, yeah, with our +1. The Riders I can heal to full strength next battle for the boss, so they're fine as they are. This is fine as it is. These I can heal to full strength for the Act 2 boss, so that can take gold. These I can't. I need to heal twice to be at full strength, so I'll take healing for that one, and this one can be gold. So I'm just factoring in that there is an extra fight before this, so I can make sure I'm full strength off of this, minus however much damage we take from the fight itself. Mercenaries. Do we want a unit of Ratkin long rifles? Not exactly the speediest thing in the world. Relatively quick for artillery. I'll give them that. They're quite mobile, but not comparable to the rest of our army, so leave that there. Armory. Harpies are blatantly the fastest thing, but I can't actually afford any of those units. They are too expensive now. So we're not buying anything extra, we're just upgrading what we have, which is reasonable because there's a whole bunch of great upgrades. We didn't get any of the nice ones on this. That's a shame. I'll have to make do without. Okay. +1 to hit rolls for Gwyn is great. He hits really consistently. And then that's only relevant in duels, so we'll leave those. Banner of Fury. Let's focus on the Raptor Knights first. Their Banner of Fury, so they're +1 power. They can kill everything they touch. We can't take armor plating as it slows us down, so we'll do Banner of Mist. These two are the bad banners that I don't usually pick up. Discipline and combat score. Only useful if you're losing fights or running away, which is rare, and +1 combat score. Relative to all the other 50-point banners, you'll get far more net off of, say, a Banner of Fury for +1 power. You'll do more than 1 wound on average extra, which is more than +1. Or the Curse Stand, which is extra attacks, which is even better. It's the worst of those options. So instead, I can take some combat upgrades for the light cavalry, as I can still use them rather effectively in combat. So 108 is enough for what? A 50-point magic item. I could buy 2 50-pointers and leave the Banner of Mist where it is. Seems sensible. The Banner of Fury is less important though. Maybe Banner of Mist and Curse Standard. We can't be shot and we're better at hitting things. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're exactly where we were. We just slightly increased our relative strength. Let's try and min-max our not taking damage for this one, please. Nice and healthy. And there's not a lot of shooting to be scared of at this one, so we should, with competent play, be able to do so. Okay, we fly, go over this terrain, take up the corner, flank, and then you're the big anvil in the middle. You can just crush whatever you want. Okay, well, you'll kind of put the majority of my army strength on one side there. It's a bit worrying. Do it this way around. That makes more sense. You kill what's over there. You kill what's over there. Yeah, there's no shooting whatsoever. We're safe. This can be easily flanked and killed. The chariot will heal to basically full no matter what I do, so I'll just smash it in. Worst case scenario, it's 1 wound off of full at 4 or 5, which I'm happy to live with. Go hit their chariot, show him his boss. It'll take 1,000,000 years for those warriors to reach us, so I'm just going to shoot the hounds short range and run away. There's 1 left. I'll kill you in a moment. Ooh, can I escape them? Yes, easily. These can be handily crushed by the clever girl, so I think I'm faster than they are due to the Banner of Swiftness and our Steed Mastery, so yes, I can charge them and be beyond their charge arc, like so. The advantage to all that extra speed. And then you, I guess we'll just menace one of these 2 units. Maybe I can pincer them with Saab and the Raptor Knights if I get 1 behind and 1 in front. That will shoot and kill that next turn, so let's just use the fire output and something threatening. These abyssal units are irritating in that they benefit from abyssal armor, so whatever their save should be reduced to, they get to add 1. Makes them very tough. This will come forward. I'll just move in such a way where I can't be caught and then get behind them later. You come around this way. Still a unit over here. I might as well start stripping wounds off of this. So it would be a 3-up save, but it improves to 2-up because of the abyssal armor. Not that it rolled any 2s. It's kind of irrelevant at this point. We can stand there as the flank is inevitable. Oh, there isn't a champion on there. I didn't see that. Okay, that's where the enemy lord is. I missed it. I don't feel like charging. Oh, sorry, yes. Kill those. So we have the Banner of Fury now. So we're plus 3 power on a charge, so power 7. Yeah, 4 base, 5, 6 for the lance, 7 for the Banner of Fury. So if we had 1 more, it would be 8. We could reduce them to 6 up, but not quite. Still not bad. We can easily finish the hound off. Another 4. This will try and blunder its way forward. Who's after who? You're after us. I'll hang around here just in case either of these rally. I suppose I can squeeze a shot through there while I wait. Yes. Either of those hold on. We can just charge them in the flank in a moment. Okay, can I get you to turn somewhere awkward? If I intend to kill this one in melee, I might as well do my range damage to this one, which is going great. I want this one to be the one it turns and face so I can hit it in the side, and I want this unit to be behind it. Take a turn or 2. Okay, well, we immediately take 2 wounds to the Lord. We do 3. We take 1 from the chariot, so we barely win. Okay, we have to charge this one and help. We have 1 left. No damage against these because we're too tough. Outclassing them. Never mind, we can just hit it in the back with this unit. And then once that's dead, we can charge those in the back again. This will likely result in the chariot dying and being... I can heal it up to 4 or 5 at the end, which is good enough. Okay, shoot these again. Oh, that's terrible. Quadruple 1. Dear oh dear. That's better. Even the 2s pass. Okay, that's slightly annoying. I was kind of hoping you'd turn to face this one. So instead, might be fast enough to get around there anyway. Can I see them and hit the back arc? Yes, easily. So that's a back charge. This one rallies. We'll deal with that in a moment. Pop over here. Turn. Even better if I can barbecue those before I go. I don't think I can angle them. Oh well. This chariot will die, it's not surprising. If it was a regular chariot, I could pull that off safer, but the character on top is a bit too much. Fine, speed race is basically a disposable piece anyway. Chariots in general are massively outclassed by just having a unit of cavalry. They don't have nearly as much damage output as heavy cavalry, can't skirmish as effectively, and are slower than light cavalry. There's no real reason to have them. Between you two, I presume this one is not long for this world. Highly skilled elven archer. Oh, you missed one. Oh dear. I have a unit left? Of course I do. Plenty of attacks because we're still generating extra ones on charge now, even without curse standard. Now hit on 2s rerolling, so I can't remember. I think it's like 97.2 recurring % chance to hit. A 2-up reroll. It's pretty impressive. 1 hits, no damage, and a little bit of extra help from the ones at the back. No curse standard sadly, but they are power 6, so they can actually contribute. They're already routing. Fine, we'll just fix that and we'll be okay. I'm almost at full strength. 1 and then 3. You're missing a wound. Saab levels, gets his extra skill point now. It's more important than any of those, so yes. Swedish fighter pilots, of course, extremely high level. You go to full strength, you go to full strength. Can't do that. Full strength, gold. There you go. We are 1 wound off of actually being at our max capacity. Curse you, Speed Racer. Everyone else is fine exactly in their position. That's maximum number of attacks. Good, okay. Act 2, boss. You can tell I've kind of geared up for this one. The Act 2 boss represents a significant difficulty spike in terms of these fights. If you can get over this, you're doing very well. Okay, they're going first. Fortunately, this is an army that has basically no shooting, so it's just going to be a melee brawl in the centre in which we can rather outclass them. Again, our flying jet fighter can just make its way over here and through. You skirmish and kill everything on the side. In fact, I'll use you on this flank to skirmish and kill what's there, and I'll give the centre to the heavy hitters. They'll try and get the chariot and hounds towards me, and then I can just kill them. The only shooting they have, I think, is their counter dragon. So we'll get hit on that unit, which is fine. We have the Banner of Mist, so we're particularly resilient against random dice style shooting. When the enemy has a pathetic amount of shooting, we can just pass endlessly and force them to move into us. Oh, I forgot this one has 1,000 Mouths. It's a spell that lets you throw 3 dice, and you get the total number, so 3, 6, 6 is 15. It's very lucky. The average is, what, 10.5, so they did really well. But it's only power pathetic, it's power 1, so you get to save on a 2+. I lose a single rider. I think I can I get forward enough to shoot them? So that will cost me 15.5, then I shoot. I turn around, move that far. So yes, I can game out that I can take my short range shot and still escape. Cost me a... Oh, I didn't do any damage, shame. Okay, this unit wants a piece of us for reasons unclear. Can I just slam the chariot into it? Probably not. This chariot's going to come here, which is annoying. I can't charge that unit in the flanks. It's currently protected, and I can't position the riders yet, as I need to wait to see where that dragon goes. So I'll just move a kind of holding unit like these knights first. I like to turn as far as possible, as it makes it less likely that I get flanked in a moment. Just come around like this. There is terrain there, but as long as I'm not... don't end the move in it, I'm okay. That's fine. That chariot as planned. I can not quite get around it, but fortunately this unit can simply disregard enemies and kill everything directly, so I don't need to be clever with that one. As a bizarre paradox, the clever girls are the least intelligent unit. You can just run them into whatever you want and probably win. I could even flank it if I wanted. In that case, I'll just have you kill the knights. Okay, they almost block the dragon's path there, but not quite. If I'm lucky, the dragon, in a very stupid move, will come straight towards these, which will allow my noble to flank and hit it. So I'll take off some wounds for free, and then just back off here. Start twisting this way as I need to escape in this direction next. Here it comes. Oh, I might not be able to flank it and keep out of its line of sight. May have done just enough to keep me honest there. Let's see. I'm obviously in the terrain if I do that. I want to get beyond it. I think... Ah, well, I can get there, but I don't know if I can fit my base, because they're in the way. So the only safe way to do this and save that unit is to just shove them directly in their face there. There you go. I'm definitely closer, so I can intercept them. I'll have to take the charge, but the dragon is so low HP because of the shooting now that Saab is guaranteed to kill it in one hit. That chart, fine, I'll have to kill the hounds instead of just slaughtering their knights. I would have preferred the knights, but this will do. In that case, you flank this. Yeah, counter battle there. Dragon eats dragon. The jet battle happening over top. How would this go? Do I want to counter charge? Well, if I allow this charge to happen here, I'll remain in position, which means I don't think any of these big infantry blocks will reach me. If I come forward, The battle will happen about here, and I'll be facing this way. Which probably means I'm not flanked, but I think those hounds just die when they hit me anyway. Although I lose a lot of attacks because I'm not charging. Okay. With lances, I'm very reliant on charging things to actually be effective, so I'm going to accept it. I think I'm safe not to get countered too hard by any of these. I'll be 1000-mouthed again, but I don't care. You'll run out of casts before I run out of crossbow bolts. I'll flee from this in a second. Yeah, that's a more average roll. I take no damage. It's a pretty pathetic spell in the end of the day. I'm not going to be able to short range shot it this time, so I'm just going to have to be content with long range. We'll start failing saves. There you go, dead next turn. This side, skip. Are we using Curse Standard against 5 wounds worth of Hound? Absolutely not. We save that for these. Okay, they're all stuck, so once I kill this, I'll be straight into the Horseman. Which is a bit unfortunate. I'd like to use the mobility to kind of fly around and burn things, but I'm not going to be able to do so. Okay, let's just shoot something at short range, which is you. Actually, the Ibex Warriors are probably a better target. Oh, they are more durable. But they're durable in such a way that it doesn't matter because the save would be the same. So if I'm going to end up in this unit anyway, I might as well do damage to the one that I'm not engaging yet. They're using demonic possession to try and one-hit kill Paul Gwyn. It's possible. He's not exactly the most durable character. I didn't buy any of the defensive increase options. That may end up in a very unfortunate draw where my character dies but the Sarb underneath is alive. Here, one of these will kind of miss position eventually, so just wait around and see what you get. There we go. How much damage did we take? Enough. There you go. 1.5 dead, and then the unit's gone. Okay, that gives me the flank on the Axeman. Over here, this is the character. I need to make 1 save to survive this. I do. Phew, I'm alive on a wound. And I'm guessing I'll one-hit kill her. Yeah, she's dead. And then the dragons. This is their one. Scratches 2 wounds of Sarb. And the Sarb pulverizes it. So I know we're down to 1 wound, but we're effectively safe because their only other character is this Shaman on the other side of the battle map, and we're never going to get into combat with it. So as long as Sarb is healthy, and he basically is, we're fine. Sarb Biscuit. You win. If you could run away, that would be great. Good. That allows me to flee from this Abyssal Knight unit. Oh, that means I can't hit that unit in the... Oh, that's irritating. I'm stuck rear charging this unit for a turn. That's dreadful. Okay, we'll flee you as you're just going to get killed otherwise. Why are you ignoring my dragon? I could flee. That'll send them off the field. No, I'm just... Deal with the dragon. I need this unit running around shooting things for me. If you charged here, they're going to flee this way and they'll come forward, thereby potentially allowing a flank with this unit if I can position correctly. So let's quickly get rid of the Wretched Chariot. That positioning is terrible because it may result in me being hit in the back by one of these units. In fact, it's basically guaranteed. So I'm not going to charge that. I think that's a bad idea. Let's leave these out of combat for a while. They get stuck on us, which is a bit annoying. If they went further, it would be easier to flank them. Oh, you've gotten a bit close. Let's see you shuffle around. I could probably just shoot and kill it if I had to. Let's hedge our bets. If you have another use of 1,000 mouths, I believe this is your last one. How brave am I feeling? I could do this and save myself from the hounds by putting the unit here. I hope I can do 2 wounds. Good damage. That should mathematically do it. Yes. Oh, we would have one hit killed it. 5 wounds. Start coming around. Okay, how do I get around these pesky units? I can flank that one with this unit. Definitely shoot the chariot as you have good odds of maybe assassinating it. Can I get a short range shot? Oh, it's going to be tight. If I do this short range and then twist this way, I can maintain line of sight to this unit and still be safe. Let's do that there. Short range. Good hits. Only 1 wound. Rolled very well. And I'll do this to be out of everyone's way. Make sure I can still see these. There you go. I'm beyond their line of sight, but have my line of sight of my own. Okay, well, if you kill this, you have another unit to fight. Just run away from that one. You don't have to do all this fighting yourself. Our chariot speed racer wants to leave. What a coward. The chariot's also getting out of the way. That's convenient. You'll move. So I can position around these units accordingly. That will be out. I can't twist until I move a bit forward. So there we go. So move to here and then... Oh, crying out loud. The unit's in the way. Move to there and then twist a bit. Further back. You telling me I can't quite squeeze in here and pull off my twist move? So that works, but then I can't escape this one. Oh, it's going to be very tight. If I go a bit further forward, 6.6. That is just about as fine as margin as you can manage, but that works. There you go, we're beyond their range. You squint at the screen very hard, you'll see there's a gap there, so that'll get out of the way, then I'll flank there. Strongest unit, which is great. And then you, this is being flanked, so disregard that. You're going to get hit in the back and killed. I can't stop it. And in fact, I don't care to stop it, as it's more important to me that this unit remains healthy, so move down here to relative safety. As long as this one can't see us, we're fine and we're safe, because you're stuck in combat. Choose re-rolling. There you go. Oh, full house. 5s and then Saab. Whoosh, jet fighters, a couple more. Take only 1 damage because they're a pathetic power 3. For some reason they didn't choose to countercharge us. They had the option, they just chose not to. Right, flank, you're stuck in place. This is dead, I don't care. Flank this one, and then you can probably deal with those hounds. Right, do I fight this one or do I flee? That's the question for me. I'll win, I'll take a fair bit of damage on Saab Biscuit. I think it's better than fleeing, as then there's nothing fighting over here and they just come around and be a nuisance. So yeah, take the damage. I could flank and kill the chariot now. I don't want to do that as it puts me in a terrible position later. Just ignore it. Although I can't actually move because it's too close. I end up getting clipped on there. Yeah, it's guaranteed that I'm going to get stuck on the chariot anyway, so I may as well just kill it while I have the chance. Just randomly, given where it ended up positioning after its flee move, it was in a perfect spot to be in the way. They, of course, locked onto you. We will now curse down, as this is a tough unit. They're also after you, that's fine, they're just wasting their time. I'd love to obviously get up here and then turn around and shoot the dogs if I can. Yes. 2 turns to get rid of those. Oh, actually their charge arc just got better because they shrank, so now they can reach me. But they can't legally declare the charge because it would be front arc and they can't draw a straight line, so we are safe even if we're in their zone. This unit rallies, I'll have to think about that. Usually rolling, all again, power 6. Very consistent with 3. They don't hit amazingly. Only get a 4-up save, though. Yeah, it hurts. 3 wounds. We will win. That's most of the unit. Okay, we're stuck here. If I've got 2 wounds left and there's 4 of them, I've got... Oh, usually I survive that and clean up the rest. Take a single wound onto the light cav. We're happy. Chariot, just run away and die. I don't need you here. Oh, okay. Fine, I guess if you're pinning them in place, I can outposition them. 25 attacks, 16 hits. They do get a high save because of their abyssal armor. Still, win by 8 means they're departing. Their chariot fares no better than ours in exchange for a wound. I will charge this unit in the back as they were the only unit I trust to deal with these. Do I charge this in the back or just leave this unit mobile to hit things? Oh, I can flank. Oh, that's how we can do it. You flank these to kill it, so we break them and they run away. And then you finish off those. I just realised that maybe we would have preferred an enemy that had a large amount of shooting capacity, because then there would be vulnerable units at the back we could just sprint onto and kill. This all melee army is actually a fairly decent counter because we have to fight it head on. They're after us, fine. Once we kill this we can run. Oh, that's really bad. I can't retreat now. They'll hit me from two sides simultaneously, so I can't escape. They got me there. The only way they could trap the unit is by pinning me, which is they've done. Another 3. Well done. 3 hits, or I might die. Okay, no, I got away with it. I can't angle the charge, so I can't intercept them. Chariot's okay somehow. We're just looking for combat res points. I know they were 2 up save, just lose by enough, they go away. Okay, we're stuck here. Break this quickly, otherwise you'll be trapped on 3 flanks in a moment. Good, they're gone. Can't. So what's going to happen is if you're charged from 2 sides, you can't run, so I'm stuck. Unless this unit has maybe got such a massive charge range, I could catch them. I lose one, which is a shame. No. I did see, even before that one died, I wasn't quite clipping them. Nearly. You're in a... I'd love to flee, but I can't. Just have to put these units... I'll get behind both of them in a moment. Oh, the clever girls. This is what I was trying to avoid. The only way this unit loses is if it gets caught on multiple sides. Oh, great. Now these are alive, so they're going to end up hitting me in the back. Okay, no, we have this unit of Raptorite spare. Chose not to charge in case I might be able to put them in here, but if they didn't rally... Can you get close enough to flame breath them? No, shame. I'm just going to use that and see if I can roast through the rest of the unit. The chariot's dead at last. Does a wound. Friends contribute a few more. They're still alive, and they do break this time though. There they go. Okay, how much damage do we take? We've got decent saves rerolling, so none from that unit, and then we hit back doing nothing. Oh no! I just realised if we take a wound, if we fail a morale check when we're surrounded like this, we'll lose the whole unit. We've got really good odds of not failing it. We fail and they're dead. That's atrocious. We need an 8 or less. We rolled a 9. That's going to take forever to heal. Okay, that's pretty grim. We had already won the fight, and the enemy does the worst possible thing to us. They all count as dead, so I'm going to have to heal them one at a time now. If they held on for 1 turn, I would have been able to smash these charges in, and we would have easily not broken. We would have been fine. They run. This will be the rest of their army now. It's all going to break or die. There you go. Oh, sure, now they're all dead. You're a turn late. Too late. All our speed does not avail us if you're too late. Okay. If I get the level up for replenishment, I'll just have to take it. Otherwise, I'm just chewing on concrete trying to fix them. Oh, good. Max unit size I'll barely be able to use. It's better than either of these two, so I guess I'm just going to be heal spamming forever. Okay, at least it gave me 2 that time. Slowly we'll fix them. The rider's leveled. Get an extra attack on the charge. That's cool. They're big units. They can hit real hard. And then healing. You're good enough. You need Sea Biscuit to... Sour Biscuit took some damage. These are healthy enough. I'm willing to fix the knight. I was intending to fix the knights. I kind of got a bit greedy there. Fine. We're still okay, and we have more gold than we used to have. Right, I think we can stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do consider liking and subscribing. It does, of course, directly help the channel and videos by sharing them around, which I appreciate, but more importantly, serves as our SOVL marketing mechanism so we can get more people hooked on the game. Have any notes for lords or particular factions or builds you'd like to see of the game? By all means, do please let me know. I'm happy to take feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others in the comments section, that's great too. Thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.